Good evening, everybody. I hope you're all keeping well. We are back again with another live show. Friday night, 8 o'clock. Means one thing only. PD's Football Live Show is back again. And boy, we should have another blast of a show for you, as we always do. We'll discuss the latest news, of course. Still gone a bit quiet on the transfer, but we'll discuss the news. Possibly some possible of the leaking of the away and third kit for next season. So we might bring those on. And let's get people's thoughts on what they think of that. And we'll discuss the news as well in regards to the tune. There'll be no Chippers rant. He's at work again, so I'm going to take the rant on that again. And then we'll have Mason's moan after that when he comes in. He'll be on shortly. He's just be on his way home from work, I presume, as well. And we will have the food picks half an hour within the show. And we all say this show is a blast as always. And the show, if it's not going to be for you, do not watch it. It is simple as that. But you know what to do, guys. If you enjoyed the show tonight, please do give us the thumbs up. It's really important we get the likes so people know where to find us in the search results. So do smash the likes if you enjoyed the show tonight. Please, of course, if you're brand new to the channel, if you're not yet subscribed, or if you really enjoy what goes on the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Free to do so. It does help make the channel grow. Please hit that bell notification, because that does let you know whenever a live show takes place or a pre-recorded video gets uploaded as well. So please hit the bell to make sure you're all up to date with the content that you do not want to miss at all. And if you'd like to give a donation, feel free. And if you want to become a member, it's 99p. Hit the join button to become a member, and you'll be included in the prize draws we do as well. And link is pinned in the chat to get on tonight's show as well. We'll just nip into a few comments. Lee, good evening. Hope you're well. Neil, good evening. And Boki, hope you are keeping well as well. Right then, we've only got one guest in the waiting room at the moment. It's Lawrence. How you doing, Lawrence?
Hi, everyone. All right.
Good. How you doing?
Okay.
So, a bit quiet on the transfers so far. How are you feeling at the moment? Are you still
worried
at the moment? I mean, not just yet.
Not just yet. I mean, I suppose more business is going to get done after the 30th of June because the whole PSR thing.
It all resets, possibly. Yep, could be.
Yep. Or we maybe just waiting for Villa if we are, looking at any of their players to, have to panic and sell to avoid the points deduction.
Yeah, that's absolutely a good point there. Yep, totally. But let's discuss the possible leaked away and third kit for next season. Well, then let's get them on. Oh, where have I put that one? I don't think I've uploaded them both yet. There we are. So we'll discuss the possible away ones first. Well, then, what do we make of this?
That looks all right. I mean,
because a lot of people think that is absolutely honking.
Then again, the lines, not really too sure about them. I'll be honest, I think that'll be a better as a goalkeeper kit.
I mean, I'll have to see it in person, possibly, and see if a player wears it. It'll probably will grow on us, possibly.
Yeah, it will.
But there's a lot of controversy on it.
But I am actually liking the badge in white.
The badge looks fine. I think that looks fine to me. Yep. So there you go. Joe, good evening. Hope you're well. Michael, good evening. Evening, Brian. Just got back from driving cars 100 miles an hour. Liam, actually, we don't drive. People have loved you to be on the show. You were DV in this morning about that. David, good evening. Think it would look better, the green being white and vice versa, says Michael. That away kit is a shocker compared to previous years' classic sorted out Adidas and UFC. But again, it might not be the actual kit. They're just leaks so far. They are just leaks so far. Hey, we got Lewis here as well.
I'm sweating like mad.
I think we all are. It's ridiculous. You know what doesn't help? With me, got two big lights in front of us doing the show. And they're shining right on you.
And it doesn't help as well. My bedroom's south-facing as well. It gets the sun all bloody day.
Yeah, really is. Well, what do you think of that possible elite away kit there, Lewis? Yes or no?
No, I'm more for the kit person at the minute.
Well, so you're not awake.
I'm not a fan of it. I'm more like I like the leaked third shirt because obviously it's got the Adidas original badge on as well.
Well, let's bring it on then. Well, what do we make of it then? There you go.
I like it.
I like it as well.
Some people again are not a fan of this as well.
I understand why people are not a fan.
Again, that's people's opinions, which is fair enough. Although it may grow onto them, it might change their mind.
Oh yes.
But these have been going around. I just saw bring these on because these have been going around that these are possibly going to be the way the kits for next season.
Yeah, and obviously we're going to mention, fan of the All Leagues, but I wish the third shirt had a bit of the stash, like the green, the orange and that down the side of the shirt.
Coffee, good evening, and a very happy birthday to you as well, Coffee. Hope you've had a cracking day.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Cheers.
Mick, good evening. Not keen on the green strip. Good evening, Wacky.
Mm-hmm.
But it's very hot today on the chin. That green top will be hard to see on TV, in my opinion. Wacky.
That's actually a good point, actually. If you're colourblind, or partially colourblind,
I'm sweating like a mac. I'm seeing a seagull with cheesy chips. Seeing come on, me little one. Good evening, Tom. Good seeing you on Saturday, Lewis.
Yeah, you did. Cause I was working Stan Fender. Tom was there, and I had a good about a 5-minute chat with Tom.
At least as Peter and Mason are at the Hoppins. I mean, it's back to the day, but I don't know if I'm going to bother. The fact is, I'm getting useless when it comes to spinny rides now. I can tell you that, particularly waltzers. Every time I come off it, I've got a splitting headache already. The blue league is much more different than the previous league, which had the orange green stripe. Yeah, it is. I think your third kit should be a lovely claret and blue. John, good evening. The orange spoils it for me. White.
I did prefer the one that's similar colour, the away one, similar colour, a few years back that had, I think, it's yellow, gold, 28.
I got it. I was wearing it earlier on today.
All right.
Thank you for the birthday wishes. Anytime, Cobby, and I hope you've had a cracking day.
Yeah, it's been a cracking day for it as well.
And I think one today swept like Philip Schofield.
Yeah.
And then
oh my God.
Started already. Oh, it's started already. Oh, Jesus.
I can't see what obviously there's a scene up here. I'm sweating like in Greg's, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah.
Everyone knows that scene up here. Do you know what?
Jordan Greg's.
Yeah, but obviously I can't.
Tom
see
says he hates waltzers.
They work for Newcastle.
I mean, I don't mind waltzers. It's just every time I come off one now, my head's just spinning all over.
Also, with that away kit, I think we never lost a match in that one.
Which one?
The one from 22-23, the blue one.
No, we didn't actually. No, we didn't. We won a lot of games and drawn one with it.
Aye.
Lee says he's never been good with spinny rights like waltzers. Mark, good evening. Martin, good evening. Jilly, good evening. I prefer Maltesers over waltzers any day.
Good guys, I've been watching the Club World Cup.
I'm not bothered with it. Jilly, good evening.
There's a game being Benfica against Auckland City. It's like the second half hasn't even started yet. Because of the weather, the game's going to restart at 15:20 local time, 19:20 UECT, basically 10 minutes time.
Well, Covey says I think the new kit isn't as bad as some of the Custori green kits.
I think we only had one green one.
Yeah, but green one and one white one.
Second and third kits are awful. We need Adidas quality with Custori design. Not being impressed with the new kits at all, says Cynical Jim.
Well, even before the takeover, the away kits had a blue one and a black one.
Julie says, Waltzers take me back. If the girls wore the shortest skirts, they get pushed faster.
Oh my God.
Julie, good evening again. Hope you're well. People just saying hello to each other in Chelsea owner buying LA Lakers. The Premier let LA Lakers in and count towards that. That shouldn't be allowed. Hopefully, that is not going to be allowed at all.
It probably shouldn't be, but knowing the Premier League, yeah.
Darren, good evening. Regarding East Alexander Isak, do you think the lack of top signing? Nah, I wouldn't say so. Nah. Nah, I wouldn't say so.
Is Mason at work tonight?
Yeah, he should be here shortly. The away kit is the okay. Is okay. The third is a beauty. What's everyone's thoughts about the fixtures? Well, I may as well ask you guys about the fixtures as well. I mean, it's Villa first game of the season away.
Again?
We are away this time.
But yeah, I'm quite enjoying. It's actually, it's a difficult start.
Yeah, well, it is going to be. But we've got to play them at some point, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But at least, second game is Liverpool at home. At least we get that out of the way.
Yeah, well, who says we can't beat Liverpool again? We beat them at Wembley. Let's see how Schlott does well with his own players, not Klopp's players, like last season.
Exactly, yeah.
Chris, Jesus, Brian. Stephen, good evening. Mind I do that's a nice one, the blue goalkeeper top.
Yeah, but we didn't see the final home game of the season.
No, if they do allow it, then we should be able to use PIF's income toward that. That's a good point, Joe.
Sorry to butt in, but because we should say, can we not use Disney's money? Can we not use everything what the PFF owes? Literally, you know what I mean? For revenue. Let's, for example, I know this is saying, why can't we get Disney to sponsor our stadium?
Disneyland at St James's Park. Arsenal fans already complain about their fixtures. Well, tough fucking shit.
Exactly.
Well, have you noticed there's no Boxing Day games this year?
No, there isn't.
That's a joke.
No,
but to be fair, there will be. There will be, because obviously Boxing Day is on a Friday this year.
It is Friday.
Well, I reckon Man United away
will be excellent. Yeah,
will be televised.
Julie says, "Get your jabs before entering. We are side. Our blue goalkeeper top looks very similar to Madrid's away top. If that Chelsea post is true, just shows how likely the club the Premier League is. Yeah, Lewis treat the stadium alike. You'll be loving it. And I hope you're keeping well. Yabba, good to see you, Lewis. We would be the laughing stock if that happened." The Backham's meltdown. I've seen that, and it's just absolutely.
Oh, have you seen one friend who's he had this a couple of friends had a son friend. You see the clip when they were playing the local hero at St James's. The person went like that, because he didn't want to hear it.
Oh well.
Why is it so bloody? It's still 27 degrees and it's 8:15 at night.
Good to hear you. All good, Yabba. An old school friend of mine was putting "I hate Sam Fender" photos on the metro. Jesus. Rafid, good evening. He's at work tonight. We can't have Disney as a stadium sponsor. The Maccas will call it. That's a good point there, Jim.
I know, but I was just saying, for example, don't the party only Amazon as well?
They own a lot of companies.
Why? The Amazon Arena at St James's Park.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think? Our first game, it's the second game because of course Liverpool Bournemouth play Friday night, but we are 12:30 kickoff on Saturday.
I know, live on TNT Sports as well.
Yeah, I never expected Liverpool fans to be as delusional as also Man United fans. Yeah. Mackems have been signing the period against a new stadium. I'm not surprised. I've got a hot wall bottle at the ready for tonight. It's currently in the freezer.
Yeah, because apparently in Newcastle tonight it's not going to go below 17 degrees.
What about this? Exactly. There you go. There's another one we can have. Yeah. Where did the fans hear about Isak's dreams? Well, they've probably been smoking too much, drinking too much, sniffing too much for them to come and say that. Paying attention to a lot of not so realistic media sources.
Mm-hmm. They've been smoking the wacky backy.
There you go. But the derby's the first one is in December.
That'd be a 12:30 kickoff live on Sky Sports.
And of course, the other one is in March. The one at home's in March.
And that'd be a
I mean,
12
they're
kickoff.
both going to get televised, both of them.
There's no doubt.
Yeah.
They're both going to be televised games. So.
Because always the Merseyside derby's always live on TV.
Yeah.
The City, the Man United game's always on TV.
Yep, they'll be televised.
Yeah. Oh, that, by the way, 9th of December, the date we were formed. Just imagine, we've got Real Madrid and James in the Champions League. We'll get a win over them. Then, on the weekend, we'll beat Sunderland.
Yeah. Oh, we got Borky joining us. Good evening.
Good evening.
Right.
Good evening, Peter.
Hope you keeping well.
Oh, sorry, I've got it now. Give us a second.
No problem.
There you go. Yeah, doing well, mate. I've never been on with you, Peter. I've been on with Mason.
Oh, yeah, you've been on with Mason, aye.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
And I've got to say, my camera has got a filter problem, so I keep going beetroot.
Don't worry about it. As long as it doesn't matter. You don't have to have your camera on. As long as we can hear you, that's the main thing.
Yeah, it's not my natural colour, this, but yes.
I was going to blame the weather first.
Yes.
Well, Mason is, yeah.
Hi, Mason.
Hello. I was just saying 2 minutes. I was talking some stuff. I was talking there, some stuff. Good.
When the Backhams play us, it's a James's part that should announce he has a song about the road to Sunderland and then play Highway to Hell. By the way, if you have a dog, walk it during the morning when it's cool and let out in the garden. Don't walk it in this heat. Well, definitely not.
Oh, yeah.
It could be. I wouldn't surprise me if it is buses again for the derby.
It will be.
Probably will be.
I have relatives on Merseyside, mainly Tranmere, but a couple of Liverpool and a couple of Everton fans. Liverpool fans massively arrogant pretty much all my life. We'll get your thoughts on it, Borky. What do you make of the possible leaked kits for next season?
The green kit's bloody awful, isn't it? Let's face it. It's not great. I like the old blue kit. The only thing I remember of that is when I was a young'un, the collar, I don't know if you remember, was really thick.
Oh, yeah.
Sweat around the neck load. So hopefully they've sorted that out. But as I say, that green kit. And the keeper kits, they seem to be quite generic with their clubs. They don't seem to make like individual clubs keeper kits. Sorry, try to say that one, Ethan. They don't seem to make keeper kits with individual clubs inside now. They're just all wavy blue or
yeah.
There's nothing like special about them.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Unless if like a top team who gets the most amount of money off Adidas here, can we have a new kit and they will get it?
We did get the elite badge this year, Lewis. Did you see it on the blue kit? It's
yes.
And it's the elite badge on there.
Apparently, even the third goalkeeper kit will have it on as well. That's the one rule.
Yeah. What do we talk? We've announced a pre-season at St James's Park before the Cellar Cup again to Espanyol.
Was not expecting it.
I wasn't.
Do you know what? That really, to me, has come out of the blue a little bit there. Because you thought it was just going to be one day of the Cellar Cup by the looks of it, but now we are getting a friendly as well the day before.
I wonder if it's because the Atletico Madrid game, that they've sold a lot more tickets.
They've sold out with that game now, so are they giving this in people to give an opportunity to go to that game instead? Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, because I know there'll be people who just want to do the Atletico game. They'll not be bothered with the Espanyol game. I might go, depending on what I've got on. I mean, there might be like a Northern League game I'd go to as well.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll probably go to it.
Out tomorrow.
Bulky, there's a heat wave, so you're covered there. Tickets for the tickets for the Espanyol game go on sale on Tuesday. I saw an interview with Isak where he said he didn't really watch the Prem growing up. All of a sudden, he was a Liverpool fan.
Wow, didn't watch the Premier League. I mean, I know there's other big leagues, but you'd have thought, the Premier League's watched all the way around the world. I mean, yes, okay, there's more games covered, like games on telly all around the world are like I've grown over the years, but I thought you'd watch the Premier League.
I'm hoping what he means Braveheart.
But I gotta admit, this weather is nice because getting my body adjusted for next week.
It could get ridiculous.
You're away next week, aren't you, Lewis?
Yep.
Yes, you are.
To be fair, I'll be there now next week.
Well, it's only another 27 days till I go on my holiday.
Lewis, what you going by? Is it bus, car, lorry?
I'm going to Mexico.
Yes. David says here is based on another busy day on the farm, Caleb. Ian Skinner, I hope you keep well. We're not a selling club anymore if it doesn't happen. Makes sense, Freddie. It doesn't
I'll
happen.
be flying on them.
Jilly's not a fan of the kids.
It's a bit funny because if you look at the planes with TUI, if there's been made in the UK, the flight thing is still TOM, but with a TUI livery.
Yeah, there you are. The green kit is fine. I'll die on that hill. I don't mind the green kit too. It will look great with white shorts. Yeah, we'll see what the shorts will be like with that as well. Carl, good evening. Julie's not keen on either of them, just the home kit though. The shield is bad, but better than the green Celtic top. No, definitely not wacky. Liverpool, the reason why he didn't watch the Premier League growing up probably made him sick. Even if we get 100 million for Isak, could Eddie replace him? I'm looking forward to Liverpool getting told.
Cynical Jim, I cannot wait.
I have heard it could be really late on at night tomorrow, I believe.
3 o'clock tomorrow.
From 3 p.m. tomorrow until 4 a.m.
Jesus, really?
Yeah.
Can I fucking wait? I cannot wait.
This weather is ridiculous. It's like, it's so clammy.
It is like, isn't it?
If people are not from the northeast and you don't know what clammy is, it means sticky. It comes from old English.
Yeah, absolutely. Hammers Football TV. Good evening, Peter, on the panel. Hope you're keeping well.
Mm-hmm. We are.
Like there are so many other strikers out there that Liverpool can sign. Exactly. Yeah, and maybe all thunderstorms tomorrow.
I'll say if Liverpool want them, if you want to pay for them installments, it's 200 million. If you want to pay up in front, it's 150.
Or we should say, Lewis, he's not at sale for any price.
No, we go see it right. For £300 million, you can have them.
And what's it? Mason suffers from a thundering horse every time he fights. What the hell? All the way to Mexico to sit on a platform to take down 3 numbers. Now that's a dedication. Will they have a bearded lady at the Hoppins for chippers? Oh God.
But guess what I'm doing? When I fly to Mexico, I'm going premium economy as well.
Okay then.
Lads, I know you cover the ladies team as well. What do you think about Mitchell going with the ladies team? Because he was director of football across the board. Do you think it's going to affect them guys? Ladies as well.
Hopefully not. I mean, I'm sure we could do. See, we did have Mitchell when we got promoted through the other leagues.
But to be fair, in the WS2 now, as the second division is called now, there's no. Remember, in the women's game, there's no financial fair play.
Aye.
We're going to just go like, here's some money. We can buy the best players in the world.
But it's also who's going to do that, Lewis, in the club?
Yeah, I know.
Did you hear the Rio Ferdinand say we have only 8 million for transfers because we are close to PSR? This twonk is right now, knows it. Oh, he's just.
Newcastle ladies might not be able to use Kingston Park soon.
Oh, set it 38 or 39 here and filling early. Wow.
There's a reason why. Because apparently Red Bull have bought Newcastle Falcons.
I heard that, didn't I? Oh, Jerry's working next Sunday night. A lot of prominent names have been released from the women's team. Well, unfortunately, we need to improve the squad now, and we've had no choice but to move some of them on, I'm afraid.
Right.
How many more Teddies could Chippers win at the Hoppins? Two are waiting for July the 1st as it's odds 70 to 80. Yes, it is actually. Are we just? Do you think we're waiting for the this PSR deadline to pass over
Yes.
to all reset to maybe get the players in.
Yeah.
I think what you need to remember as well is though that even when the PSI, when the whole financial fair play is finished, is that it's for 3 years. So we've got to be careful
Aye.
what we do this year because we've got to be able to buy players in the next 2 years as well.
That's it.
Exactly, because we've had a few windows where we were spending a lot of money but not barely getting anything from player sales.
Yeah. Ruffy says Liverpool only have one right back in their squad at the moment, and with Chiesa going, need a backup right back, so can see them go for at least a right back to compete with Bradley. Yeah, I the same Rio who cheated on his wife. What does that tell you? Good evening, Archer. Good evening. Isak is not going to Liverpool, plus I'll be getting the away in third shirt once it comes out. It's nice to see the council have extended the stack. Yep, absolutely. That's another thing.
I never knew that.
Yep, the stack
Yeah.
has been extended for another 5 years.
Yeah,
Can I
think
quickly
James-
can I quickly go to Brian's comment?
Go on then.
Go on.
What was worse? I can't sign now.
There you are.
That was
Aye.
worse. Just I can't sign
I
now.
think.
Has Mason got the third
Maybe-
shirt tonight?
Yeah.
Looks like Mason's missing this. He's got the third shirt on from last season. Jilly says, I'm comfortable get players as well.
Yeah.
A lot of the WSL size release a lot of players, so there will be plenty up for grabs. There you go.
Mhm.
There you
Like
go.
if we can get a player from the mid-table from the WSL, that's a step in the right direction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Totally.
And on the players like coming in, like we've got to remember the 2016 transfer window, which was a great transfer window we had. We didn't sign anyone until the 28th of June. Last time we were in the Champions League, Harvey Barnes only signed on the 23rd of July. Up until then, with Danny signed Tonali. Then the other two lads came in August.
Yeah, absolutely. Yaba's just gifted 5 memberships out. Thank you, Yaba. Really appreciate that. And he's signing to get Mason. Swansea signed to get Mason, linked with Paolo Galatino from Lazio.
Jesus Christ!
And Mason's on mute.
And
Yes,
I just got.
four.
Oh, well. Or 4%.
Choo-choo. Well, we did sign Cameron Burgess from Ipswich on Saturday. And apparently we're after David Brooks from Bournemouth as well.
Oh, interesting. If the stack is extended 5 years, the new stadium is going to be miles off. Well, again,
It
the
might
stadium could still be years to come at the moment.
But to be fair,
Yeah.
could that not be in the plan? Saying, like, just extend the stack till we get the new stadium.
I think part of the new stadium is going to be getting rid of. I know it's horrible, getting rid of St James's as well. So making that a park through. So do you make the stack on the way to the new, whatever it's going to be, the new
maybe.
stadium?
But to be fair, I got a feeling it would be built on Lee's Park. Yeah, but this is what I think is going to happen. I know people don't want to move St James, fair enough. But if we build on Lee's Park, and then about this year, it might be 5 years till they get the park back again when it's all up and running properly. Just flip the parks around, call Lee's Park St James's Park again, and call Lee's Park where St James is now Lee's Park. You can just flip the names around.
And
Lewis, what are they going to Lewis? What?
Yeah, go ahead,
yes, Lewis. What are they going to do with your beloved? What are they going to do with your beloved Metro?
It'd be still there.
Well, yeah.
They'll call it St James's Park Metro.
Yaba has now just gifted 10 memberships now. Thank you, Yaba.
Can you imagine the heartbreak though when if it does happen, if you've seen St James's Park getting ripped down?
Oh no,
it will be, but
unfortunately we'll have to move within the times. Unfortunately,
but guess what I want them to do? You know the brand stand at Lee's Park now.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe put that in the centre where the centre spot is now St James's Park, and put a plaque there saying this was the centre spot of.
Well, possibly.
And you know the east stand. Maybe have a little section there still. Just have a little stand of the East Stand still there.
There you are.
Keep a bit
Yeah.
like what West Ham have done, and
Yeah.
Arsenal have done.
Yeah, that's it. You can buy before 1st of July. You can buy before 1st of July, and then you can just pay us off. You buy next season out. I'm restricted for players on a 5-year
Oh,
contract.
I was
with me,
showing
but
that. I was
so you
showing
can
that
pay
to
us off
Lewis,
our
man.
contract on this,
I was showing that for Lewis.
Oh, will you? The stadium plans and
Aye.
building could be completed at the end of the years. Thank you for the gift of membership. Thank you to Yabba again for that one. The stadium plans could be completed in at the end of the 5 years. Yep, they'll have plans to fit in what plans they have made. Yep.
Oh,
With the
apparently,
stadium plans, yep.
Nicholas Jackson's just been sent off again,
Oh,
and Chelsea are getting beat off Flamengo.
Oh Jesus! Until PS
And
built for
to be
PS
fair,
on revenue
like, you
increases.
said that, I'm going to have a look at the challenge. I can go back.
Yeah, that people seem to dig you. Are there any excuses for us not to spend massive in July? I haven't spent a penny in
Oh
transfer
God,
fees.
yes. It is a red card.
Surely we can go big. I believe we can go big. Lewis wants a Humvee train around the ground.
I'll tell you, I'll explain what happened. The Flamengo player had his leg straight.
And he's gone in recklessly.
Like, pretend that he's went like that. He's literally went.
Jesus.
Nah,
Oh,
who scored? That Danilo who played for Man City. He
Is
scored.
that the
Oh,
sticky
right.
new app, Lee? He says Galant's hope you'll use his new app as a sponsor. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not concerned yet. I'm really not concerned yet. Anyway, we know we haven't got chippers tonight for the rant, but I said I'll take the rant on again. So here we go. So here it is. Right, here's the rant for tonight. Okay, I don't know if anyone's probably seen it. Apparently, I've been accused of copying off the YouTubers. One of them being T-Tune Review. Would you believe it? Well, all I can say is, if you've got facts on that I do that, come and inbox me with them, which you probably don't have for a starters. So, if you've got nothing decent to say, don't say out at all. Why would I want to do that anyways? What would be the point in doing that? Grow up and concentrate on your own life as well, rather than spouting absolute bullshit out. There you go.
But I think I know why he said that, because he has his, like what we do on a Friday, he has his show on a Friday as well.
Well, it's called TDR Friday. This has got to do.
Lewis, I don't think Paul Grant does a show on a Friday like this.
Yeah, Channel 5, I think. Yeah, but Peter, well,
I just say as well that you're a lot less temperamental than TTR. If people disagree with you, you don't necessarily just ban them.
Well, whereas
and that's no offense to them guys, but
he's at work tonight again, Tom. I know who you're talking about. There you go. Copying homework. It was that. I'll put in our group chat. You're getting on the nonsense as well. PTR is getting as well, though. There you go. Tom and Teddy. Tom, well said. Peter and TDR are good friends. There you go.
Yeah.
There you are. Well said, Tom. Name and shame. Is that what the rant was about yesterday? Well, Tom, TDR, big fans of this channel or particular show. There you go. So I've had me say on that. So there you are.
You're a little bit like sister channels, aren't you? You sort of
work
with each other a little bit.
Yeah, because we both have like.
There you are.
But to be fair, we do have, obviously, TDR do have their show like similar to this, and we have this like this. But we've been going a lot longer in TTR.
Well,
and this one's better. Let's face it.
People get banned on TTR. Well, there you go. That's exactly on this show. If people be dickheads on this channel as well, they're off as well. I think, especially with the same vest, Sam vest on today. I've never worn a vest. Well, I very rarely wear a vest on shows. Wacky, to be fair. Like,
I guess what they call it in America.
Yeah,
wife beater.
If you
no
got us
joke,
on,
that's what they call a vest.
If you got us on social media, Lee, I'll DM you who it was. If that was true, Pete, you would have lost all the exactly. But what's the point? Exactly. There you go.
If people don't like. Like vests, like what we wear. In America, they call it wife beaters.
Wife beaters, or some people call it tank tops. Well, there you go. Anyway, so we had my rant. It is time to see if anyone's got a moan for tonight.
Oh, it's the time of the week for Mason to speak. Yes, Mason will have his say. He'll rant and rave, his opinions we crave. Mason, what's on your mind? So everyone hush your tones. Oh, it's time. Yes, it's time. Now's the time for Mason's moan.
Go on then.
You're mute.
But he takes us up there.
Coffee, I've sent you no. Coffee, I've sent you another DM. Right. So, wacky, it's not that. I'm not bothered because we've got Luka Modric anyways. He can do what he wants because he is logo on it. My moan this week is obviously Gator did get new manager. Right. For those of you who followed football a long time, does anybody know who this is?
Alan Armstrong,
I'll give you
Dave,
two clubs.
Blyton, Darlow.
He got people have. Does anybody remember from two clubs? Ipswich, Middlesbrough. He scored that goal
I
against
only
Milan
remember-
in Europe.
Oh, right.
What position did he play?
He scored. Forward.
So well, then there you are.
And a lot of people have been giving him a load of shit. As I would just say, give him a chance. Me personally, I liked him since he was at Darlington, and I've picked up a couple of players who was played higher from when Darlington are now. I know he played for Darlington, but please just give the bloke a fucking chance, man. I know the club are struggling, but please just give him a chance. I don't understand what there was EFL candidates and all that, but I don't understand Armstrong not having that particularly EFL experience. Please give him a chance, man. Right, quickly, just before we move on, I'm going to quickly go through a couple of players who he did sign when he was alive in Dalton. I'll start off with this one. Does anybody remember this player?
Nah.
No.
Yeah. Does anybody remember? Surely you can't remember him. Peter, you should remember him.
Oh, who was it again?
He
I
did
recognise the face.
Nicky
but the
Hunt.
name- There you
It's
go.
Nicky
That's
Hunt.
it. Yes.
That's who Alan Armstrong signed for Bolton. Anybody recognise this one? David Borough?
Again, I recognise the face.
Tony
Was it
McMahon.
Luke Armstrong? All right.
Tony McMahon.
Sorry.
That's Tony McMahon. He played for Bradford City, Borough, and Scunny, and he's currently the head of recruitment at York.
Oh,
Does anybody remember this one? Another Borough.
the name's actually on the thing. David,
Tweet.
yeah.
It doesn't say. No, it's not that, man. It's for people who's watching, man.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. Doing it for people who's watching. But basically, you've said, Stephen, I hope played for Bolton and Borough. Lawrence, you might recognise this one. Lawrence, you might recognise this one.
Oh, is it?
This one.
Oh, not really.
Marcus Madison.
Oh, yes, that was the name coming to me head.
It's Marcus Manson, man. Hey, basically what happened was he played for Peterborough, he played for Gates and Peterborough. But what happened was he had
I
a couple of
remember.
mental health issues. That's why he left. And then
Aye.
obviously he went. I tell you the story. He went. He signed for Darlington.
Mhm.
And then a
Aye.
couple of months later, he was involved with a scuffle with a lady, and basically what he done, as people down there what to do, he threw cheesy chips on a woman, and he got 18 months for it
jeez.
in prison. He got sentenced to 18 months in prison.
Oh,
Also, I forgot people's gonna recognise this one.
Oh, yeah.
Adam
Of course,
Campbell.
Adam Campbell, obviously.
Obviously, I'm just going to quickly go through a couple of more players. He did have Luke Armstrong, not Luke Charman, sorry.
Luke Charman, aye.
I scored against Gator for Hartlepool.
Obviously, you had one signing at Blythe who was went on up there. Macaulay Longstaff, who's at another one now.
Yeah.
Two more, quickly run through. Mark Beck, who played for Carlisle, who was at Scunthorpe now, played for Gateshead. And Danny Rose, who was at Oxford, Swindon, Grimsby. He was at Man, he was a kid as well. So he did again. And one final reminder, please give him a chance. I am. Because I've seen comments all this week giving him a load of shit. Please just give him a chance. You need to understand what's going on at the club in a minute. Please just give him a chance.
What I can see is going a bit well is the communication from the club to the fans.
And considering the ex-chairman, the twat, who fucked off the Hartlepool, at least there he needs a lot more than that. A lot more to that.
Yeah, that's it.
I think with clubs like Gator, Mason, it takes a little bit of time as well, and you've got to give the manager a little bit of a chance. He's not going to turn it around within the first few weeks of being there. He needs to put his program into place and get everything from top to bottom sorted out. You forget that a manager going into a club like Gateshead's got to sort it out from the top to the bottom.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, absolutely.
They won't have like the director of football, a chief executive officer. They don't have that structure. It is up to them.
Yaba has also gifted a £10 super chat as well. Thank you, Yaba. And yeah, we had food picks and Mason loves Scottish.
They did lose. I know they did lose a player today. He went to Scunthorpe due to basically it was personal reasons. That's all why he left. Because he's from Doncaster and Scunthorpe and Doncaster aren't far from each other. But the fact is, it is true. But if anybody hasn't seen it, it is true. Gareth Bale does want to buy Cardiff. It is true.
Bit of a shame that. Sorry to mention this, but bit of a shame now that Cardiff went down because Modric and Bale, the two rival clubs, play against each other.
There you go. So I was reading through Yabba Super Chat on here. We have food picks, and Mason loves Cardiff City, Lewis's Train Collection, and Chippers Mr. Meal and Parrot look alike, totally different shows. TDR, fantastic, and credit to them. Thanks so much. Yabba, absolutely well said. Tom says he doesn't follow Darlow, so he doesn't know. But yeah, I think you've got to give the new manager a chance, no matter who comes through the door.
Yeah, exactly.
No, well, there's a good point. Nobody does the food picks apart from myself, yeah.
But this is
Tom, I'm surprised he didn't. I'm surprised he didn't know Nicky Hunt because he played for Bolton on the holidays.
Well, he says he remembers Alan Armstrong. He said he remembers Alan Armstrong. You remember he played for NUFC as a Ben.
Mason, who would have been the fans pick as a manager? Sorry, who would have been the fans pick as a manager, Mason?
A lot of them were mixed. A lot of them wanted different ones, different types. But the fact is, Alan Armstrong's been there and done it before with like tight budgets. I know the situation why I don't know where they are now. But he done well there. Look at some of the players he signed as well. I've showed you a couple of them. Obviously, the main big ones probably Nicky Hunt, who was playing for obviously Bolton on the Allardyce.
There you go.
There's a couple who's played in like EFL and National League ish, but he's probably one of the bigger
Who's playing
signings he's
music?
made. Because look at the stats of where Nicky Hunt was playing for Bolton under Allardyce. Big massive coup.
Yeah, that's it. Absolutely.
Who's playing music?
That was me. Sorry, it was Sky News.
Was it?
Sky News. Julie says apparently Saudi, not PIF, want to buy. I heard something about that as well. Yeah.
But
Chelsea are getting beat 3-1, by the way.
Oh,
but also remember, Gator don't actually own Gator Stadium; they have to rent it off the.
Well, they do, yeah.
That's another thing why we can't buy players as well.
Jim's asking, have you got anything Newcastle related? Lol. Well, we'll get Mason's thoughts on. We'll get you. What's your thoughts on the rumor kits, or Mason? The green and the blue one for next season.
That's who I was on about at Dalton.
All right.
And he changed a lot in that photo, but that's who I was on about. For Bolton.
Yeah, comes Archer.
Hello. Jesus, you're early.
We'll get your thoughts on the possible rumored kits. Yes.
The leaked ones that's been on social media.
Yeah.
I think the third kits are right.
Mm-hmm.
But I was expecting a bit of orange down the side of the top. I thought it would have been like a little bit similar to like the 97, 98 one.
Possibly.
Should have carried on down the sleeve, shouldn't it?
Well, the green one's a bit of a mare, but now they'll probably end up buying the damn thing.
It's probably people are when they see it up close. It's probably going to start growing on them. Yeah. Cloud says, question for everyone: if we haven't got one playing by the time we play Celtic on the 19th, are you starting to worry and wonder what's going on? I probably would a little bit by then, maybe, because that's just pre-season, just around the corner there. Hopefully we will. But
squeaky bump time by that time, isn't it? You want at least one or two in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I'm expecting at least 5 players in the further window.
But I got a secret feeling Newcastle is saying to every other league as well. Remember, it's a bit unfair how Newcastle's getting taxed for the Saudi tax as well.
Yeah.
You see that one player who a couple of teams are being linked with, Newcastle's being quoted an extra 20-30 million pounds on top. Well, I don't think.
Yeah, they have actually.
Tin
and all chic it is. He is the boxing promoter. Yeah, I hope neither are we, but they obviously look legit. Says Cynical Jim. There's Archer. Is it 5 to 10 already? City's grey bubble shirt is more West Ham themed. I've not seen that one, Mike.
Oh, how you know?
I am Michael because it's ridiculous. They want him just to see go out the door. They don't want him to stay at Newcastle. Well, what would be great for rubbing in their faces for is he signs a new contract with us, because it looks like there is going to possibly be contract discussions with Isak Son, with him himself to give him a new deal. Hopefully we do.
Isak's gone nowhere. He's no way in hell. Isak's gonna go to Liverpool. We've had this discussion by Arsenal being funny buggers that they want to sign Isak a year or two years ago. But now it's Liverpool's turn that they want to try and sign Isak. They can't get lost.
I think what you've got to think with Isak as well is that when we offer him a new contract, it means the likes of Tonali and Bruno and all the big players at the club are going to want a little bit more on their contracts as well.
I think Bruno's the highest one at the moment.
Part of the thought process.
Pedro?
Isak deserves a bigger contract. Don't get us wrong. I'm completely agreeing, but it does have a knock-on effect.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Do we get Pedro from Brighton? Hopefully we do.
Well, to be fair,
it's Poundley, the Man City leaked kit.
What is that? That looks fucking awful. That
looks like a can of Munster.
Oh, that looks awful.
But you see what the said? It's grey top with watermarks.
That
The
looks
fact-
utter hideous. That.
The fact that you were mentioning about the João Pedro, like, I would like us to sign João Pedro, but the thing is, if it's just going to keep dragging on, then for me personally, I think we should sign Jonathan David. He's literally a free agent.
Because he's not fully gone in Napoli yet. That's when.
Yeah. To be fair, I know
He hasn't. Nothing's being confirmed.
To be fair, I know this is AI, but look what Haaland looks like in it.
It looks awful. That.
That's shit, that.
He's 16 at the tune. Mr. Garlic Nipples himself. Good evening in the rug. The Archer. Liverpool fans say we're able to get Wirtz over the line, break the transfer record. Why not do it again? Well, if he goes in a year or two, I hope it's to Real Madrid or Barcelona. Yeah, not a rival. At least we not got Redding's Weatherspoon's shirt.
Oh, yeah. Have you seen that as well?
I've not seen that. Looks like one of the food pics that does Lewis. There's a Liverpool fan saying he's injured all the time and only worth 80 million. I say, yeah, right leg.
Oh.
Reading.
There's a possibility that if you don't strengthen with quality players, some of your stars might get itchy feet. Yep. I've got my new top for the new season, but I don't like the third kit, says Michael. Lewis is our top still better than our green one.
See, there you go.
What the hell is that?
Oh.
And I've
That's
seen that.
bad.
Can I just say something quickly?
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm probably going to get a little bit of shit for this, but I've got a feeling Pedro will go to Chelsea. I've got a feeling he will.
No, hopefully not.
I've got a feeling he will. And now watch me get shit if he does, but I've got a feeling he will.
Oh. Liverpool signed most expensive defender, most expensive goalkeeper now. Signed Wirtz. I'm going to see after he said, what does Mr. Teeth have to say about Liverpool have a ceiling while City and NUFC have no ceiling? There you go. Look, lads, Isak is watching that. What Newcastle are doing regarding signing players, and we're not Liverpool. Have spent 200 million up to now. Isak will go if we don't show any ambition.
And Benfica winning 5-0 against Auckland City.
All right.
Good evening, Choppy. Hope you're well. That Man City reminds me of Juventus 1 year ago. The kid that company recycles kid design. Lee says Mason do a Mooney for Jackie Nicholson.
We will get
Yes,
took down for YouTube if we did that.
Mr. Teeth just does Trudvar yes, he does. More talk of outgoings and incomings at the moment. It's starting to feel a bit familiar, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm not giving up hope yet.
Stephen,
Good afternoon.
Good evening from the
Stephen,
USA.
But watch him. Stephen, but watch them coming through. Watch it.
Isak won't now.
Watch it.
No way.
There's an half a factor, Will.
Do we have Mooney for Chippers and Teddy? God almighty.
But you know, with Auckland City in the Club World Cup,
I would take Diamande, me. If we can't get Mark Gay, we'll get Diamande.
Well, I'm Sporting Lisbon, but Palace want him as well.
Like with Auckland, they have conceded 15 goals in 2 games.
Yeah, another player that's been rumoured for us as well, and that's Xavi Simons.
Oh,
yes, I would definitely take him.
Tell you what, he would be definitely worth a candy lot, though.
Apparently, if we sign him, it would be like a marquee signing.
Yeah,
I think he would be as well.
Yeah, Wirtz has signed for Liverpool today, yeah, because Pedro wants to go to London. Again, is there any truth on that, though? I've got a theory that the fact David hasn't signed for anyone might be because he's already signed pre-agreement with you, but can't announce it. Could be. I just can't leave it till the end of this month.
Did you hear about a Dutch player who's been arrested for 7 years?
I heard about that.
He was on the run, but he's been on the run.
Oh, it's one of them players that people signed in the FIFA careers like 9 years ago.
Yeah. Well, that's a good question, Coffee, because it's a player I'd take. Every time when the ads is on, it's that twat club and a secret Travago tactic. Yeah, maybe Mason, but I think we are in pole position. Yep. Imagine Palace snapping up Diamande. That would be a great piece of business for them. But I think we should be going in there for him as well.
But do you know something funny? Chip, like the Fargo outfit, they are one of the sneaky sponsors for Liverpool as well,
Yeah. You're linked with a centre back in Germany too. Liverpool spend over $1 billion on new players in 10 years. Football is totally broken. Yeah, absolutely.
And we can't spend any money.
Personally, if we don't sign any players in this month, it's because we're waiting for the PSR to reset. So we'll probably got a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
If the money is there, David, it might as well be spent. Well, yeah, and if you're not within, and if you're not in breach of FFP and PSR.
The only player who Liverpool signed last season. The only player who Liverpool signed last season was Chiesa. That was it.
Yeah, because a lot of that team was Klopp's last season, wasn't it? A lot of those players were playing under Klopp.
Aye.
Yep.
When it looks like Chiesa's on his way out of Liverpool already.
Now they've lost Alexander-Arnold. And he can't. The only reason why he's went to Liverpool because money. That's it. Money.
Where he's went to Madrid. So his fault. He wanted it. He's sold all of his contract out at Liverpool, so he's probably thought the time was just to move on now. No one can afford Isak. Warner said an offer of 150 million would get them at the table to talk, so take an offer of around 180 million, yeah. How much is an absolute minimum do you expect us to spend this summer? Wow, that's an interesting one.
I'll say 100 million.
Gay to Liverpool too. How many of our targets are we going to let slip by? The fact is, if we don't get Gay in the summer, I wouldn't bother me, because the fact is, I feel if we go in for Gay again, Steve Parish will play funny buggers again.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, especially...
Absolute snake he is. He'll play funny buggers again. That's if we go back in for Gay, he'll do the same again, I think.
Like, look at the banners the Palace fans have had against us.
Exactly, against our ownership, yeah.
We have not sent the wrong messaging out as well to clubs that we are.
Yeah, you need to double
negotiate too much.
Yeah, you need to double your yearly revenue to catch the Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Spurs, and their revenues are like exactly. That's why we need a training kit sponsor, a training ground sponsor, and possibly a stadium sponsor as well. That's why if we get those, it helps our FFP and PSR, which I'm not saying that we'll not be getting them. Hopefully there's work in the background getting done with those. But that's what we really need, these extra sponsorships.
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea just printing their own money. Sounds like they do, don't they? Hey, Mr. Andrew Davies in the chat. Up you well? Yeah, I heard he's leaving board already. Really still paid 10 million to get Noodlehead out of Liverpool early, yeah. The Gay thing will turn into bid and war, and price will be around the 7 million, like let's say bonkers. He's 40. Exactly. And the fact is he's got 1 year left on his contract.
If Palace are after 70 million for him, then that is stupid.
Lawrence, were you talking about this kit from a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
I like that one. Spurs fans think it will finish top 3 with Frank at the wheel. Typical Spurs to watch him finish 11th.
They'll do better in the league, but top 3, nah.
I'm just waiting to hear that because that Wembley ditches Man United to go to Spurs now.
Oh, yes.
Has Son left James Spurs?
No, he's still there.
He has. No, I think he's still there.
Because I don't know about selling him, weren't they? And he's like the best player.
The Premier League always move the goalpost when Newcastle are buying someone to do, don't they?
They do, yeah.
I don't think anyone's got YouTube on, Stephen. Choppy says, I haven't seen you in ages. He normally comes on very late, Choppy.
Is anybody doing a 2 o'clock? Is anybody doing anything at 2 o'clock in the morning tomorrow?
Sleeping?
Good. Look who's playing. Bayern Munich and Boca.
Hey, good evening, Mr. James Sharkey's in the chat.
Hi, Sharky.
Evening, lads. You all right?
Are you excited for your holidays in 8 days' time?
Say that again.
Are you excited for your holidays in 8 days' time?
Oh, can't wait. Cannot wait.
I'll go in 7 days.
Is it almost done? Is it, Julie? God. Apparently, Spurs have pulled out, have they? Wow.
I could do with the rest.
Yeah, getting ready for it.
Remo's joining Spurs. What happened to the Man United pull MUFC fans kept talking about? Does it surprise me? Levy won't spend a penny. Oh, did I see Lewis?
Thanks. That came from
this product.
I'll never forget Billy said he's dead to him now. I don't know why I found that so funny. Hey, God. Anyway, it's an hour gone already.
Yay, the food pics.
It's time for you know what. So here we go then.
Perfect timing,
Here we
Sharky.
go. Hey, metal horns out at the ready.
You know how we said Jackson got sent off?
Yeah.
He was only on the pitch for 4 minutes.
Oh, what an idiot.
Right, I've so far counted 22 picks for tonight.
22, as Chippers would say.
Right, first one. Jesus.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
You see, I think that's fake. Like, there's no way that's a real picture. But obviously it's a sandwich. But I'll go back to, like, why do people take the fillings out and then just put them on, like, you know, the internet for, like, clicks? There's no way. There's no way anyone's paying £7.80 for that. No,
Well,
we're not.
Exactly £7.80.
That's
Even
what I'm saying.
a pot of
That's what makes that both fake.
Well, even a pot of bacon sandwich, 7.80, nah.
You're not paying £7.80 for that. Nobody is. Like, and by the way, like if you were paying £7.80 for that, you would actually look what's in your sandwich.
But even though that I said it's still not worth fucking £7.80, is it?
No, definitely not.
But I'm still going to give that a big.
Fuck off!
There you are. Okay, next one.
It got me. That one did.
Ooh.
Can I just say something quickly?
Go on.
Hold on. Hold on. 2 minutes. I've just got a text from my mate. There's a possibility of Andy Carroll signing for Gated. I'm taking the piss, yeah. I've just got a text from my mate. It's a possibility.
Yeah, he's just left. He
Andy
left
Carroll
Bordeaux
signing for
today.
Gated.
He officially left Bordeaux today.
Yeah.
But if the gate said, surely you're looking at like younger players. Do you know what I mean? Andy Carroll's. Yeah.
36.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like why take the risk?
Right.
Gets fans into the ground, though, doesn't it?
That's it. Right. This is a chicken box at the Japanese Cup semi-final. £6 for that.
100%.
Yeah, go on. Oh, by the way, Chelsea lost 3-1. I realised the manager for Flamengo, I believe, is someone who you'll have forgotten played for Chelsea for a bit, Felipe Luis.
Hey!
Because I think he went to Atletico after that.
I think I'll pass on that meal. I mean, it looks all right, but
it's quite
sure
funny.
myself.
As I said, it's quite funny how the Benfica game kicked off before the Chelsea game. The Chelsea game was finished before it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Next one.
It's Wembley.
It is Wembley.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a chicken tenders and chips.
Chicken and chips at Wembley, £8.75.
Oh,
I can't say no to that because I've had it.
yeah.
Was it
I'm not
nice?
paying $8.75.
To be honest with you, it's not worth the money, but because you're there, you've got no choice but to pay it. I actually thought it was nice.
I'm not gonna
I
lie.
love it.
I paid a lot for like a hot dog and a beer at Wembley because I got in like ages before kick-off.
Do you remember the Carabao Cup final a couple of years ago, obviously, which were lost? You know, they were charging over the odds anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I bought a Budweiser and it was £10 odd.
Aye.
It's like it's not you know, it's not cheap. So like, if it got offered that now, I'd buy it just because it's a one-off in it. So
I would have it.
I'm gonna say no to that.
I hope you get a bit of sauce with it or something because it looks very dry.
You should do.
Or you can't get sauce of it because you get offered it.
That's all right. And I
I can tell actually National League playoff final if you look towards the top.
Okay, next one.
Oh no!
What the fuck?
Bacon sandwich at Newbury FC. £7 for that.
No,
I wouldn't pay £7 for that. Like,
burnt.
It's freaking cremated. The bread looks cremated.
it's coming in with that.
£7 for that shit.
Unless there was two sandwiches, he's had one.
Oh, that no.
The bacon looks a bit raw as well.
It's hard to tell if that's actually two sandwiches or one, because unless you're just taking up one.
Looks like the bloke just took a bite from it already.
Peter, the bacon looks a bit raw as well.
I think that £7 odd for that. I think that.
No, you won't.
I think I'll give that a big as well.
God. Yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
No. Next one. We've got a Chinese bowl at Herney Bay for £6.
That looks nice.
Yes.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Prawn crackers in there. Don't know what. Looks like some chicken in there as well.
Chicken balls as well.
Price is reasonable as well, £6.
If that was at St James Park, I would have that at St James.
I'd give it a try.
Yeah, I probably would. Okay, next one.
The chicken burger.
Chicken burger at Ajax for $5.60.
I think it's chicken, so it's probably the right price. I think it's all right. You could do a bit more sauce, not like.
The chicken is a decent size.
I'd buy that. Like, because you're in a football ground, aren't you? Like $5.60. I think it's reasonable for that.
I would get that as well.
Minus the lettuce, I probably would.
Yes. We have the lettuce.
Okay, next one.
It's a hot dog pizza.
Pizza hot dog.
Oh,
I think I'd pass on that one.
It's served in Nottingham Forest for $6.50.
Nah, pass.
No.
just too much.
You'll be a bit delayed.
Oh.
I think I'd give that a gun, you know.
Oh, someone just took a bite out of it already.
They probably took one bite and just had enough. Take it back.
Not for me, that one.
Yeah.
$6.50 just for that? Nah.
You want a drink or something with it to make it more worthwhile? The value wise?
Or a pretty prolongacity. They're in your meat in the middle.
No, definitely not. Next one.
Hot dog with onions and chips. Yeah.
Hot dog chips at Newport County for a $5.
Yes.
Yeah.
Take away the onions and I'd have the hot dog, put a bit of sauce on, and likewise the chips. Yeah, fine.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'd have that.
I'll still have the onions on, cause I like hot dogs with onions.
Not for me. I'd have
That's a good old portion of chips as well.
Yeah.
It's not bad for a $5 as well. You're worth it like $2.50 per bit. You know, hot dog $2.50. You know, $2.50 for the chips, $5. Bit of sauce on. Yeah, might be this.
Yeah, definitely. I'd have that.
Possible penalty to Benfica.
Oh. Okay, next one.
Cheesy
Oh.
chips.
£4.
Cheesy chips at Braden FC for a £5. Looks like someone just threw up on those chips. Ah, yuck.
Just get Billy
Yeah.
straight on with that one. We didn't have to answer.
To be fair, it looked like mozzarella cheese.
That looks awful. That.
Yeah, I'm not eating that.
Nah, that can go in the bin straight away. That looks awful. That.
Fuck off.
Anyone else? A yes or a no?
And how much for them again? Sorry.
Either.
Penalty to
Oh,
Benfica.
for that, they need to reduce that to at least £3 to make it more worthwhile. No, not for me. Not £5.
That looks just awful. That's so in the bin with those. Okay, next one.
Oh,
What the fuck's that?
It's a hot dog at Oldham Athletic for £8.
£8? No, you can get in the bin with that. £8.
Wait.
I know times are hard, but £8 for a hot dog. Sorry.
Definitely a.
fuck off!
At other clubs, you could probably get 2 hot dogs for that.
Yeah, you could.
You might even stretch it to a third.
Get a fucking player for that.
Exactly. Okay, next one. Another one.
That is terrible.
Oh.
Is that yours, Peter?
Oh, thank you, Bobby. Saved
6-0 Benfica.
What's the next one?
it Dundee for a £5.
That's all. That's awful. Lot.
Oh. Awful.
I'll tell you what, Dundee need investigating after that. Just look at that.
Yeah, exactly.
I would tell you where to stick it, but I've got no fucking idea.
I'm just thinking, what the fuck's that? It's found the bun. Anyone that's under the fucking bun?
Why does it change colour halfway down? Is my big worry.
Oh.
You might as well have just served the hot dog on its own.
The hot dog looks like it's got the snip, the angle of it.
You can only get the hot dog halfway.
Archer.
Benfica won 6-0.
Right.
Next one.
What is going on with that hot dog?
What the hell?
Saved
That is terrible.
£6.
That is awful.
How much is it, Peter?
£6.
Yeah, that can go straight in the bin.
Yep.
That is all. Look at that. It's crusty as anything. Look at it.
It's been overcooked.
Crusty as anything.
Look at the next one. Look at the hot dog. That is awful. How are the health and safety standards not even checking out half of these sandwiches? They must have got to investigate these clubs. I have to. Yeah, you know what? You're gonna have loads. You're gonna have all these people, health and safety standards, going and checking out all these clubs after watching your videos on a Friday night. You're gonna be doing investigations.
It's that little wiggle at the end that fucking worries me. All of a sudden.
It's an awful lot.
I'm guessing
That's
that's
not
a
gonna
no.
lie. I would eat it. I would put the sauce on and go for it.
Oh, really?
Why, aye.
No, I'm not eating that.
No, absolutely not. Nah.
Are you seeing the head? Are you seeing the head on the hot dog at the beginning?
I've had worse heads.
No.
No. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Okay, next one.
How much?
$4.50 at Stoke City. That looks awful.
Oh, $4.50. No.
Oh my God.
The cheese looks
I've had better cheeseburgers at Newcastle Benfield, and actually they do nice cheeseburgers, and I wouldn't pay $4.50 for that.
Exactly.
No way. That looks just.
I'm not paying £4 for that.
And when I say you have nicer burgers at Newcastle Benfield, Lawrence will know the level, but for what you get charged as well, it looks better than that.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks minging that in the bin straight away.
Yeah, absolutely. What's going on with the cheese?
It looks plastic as out that.
American cheese. Yay.
Well, I've
I
got
would
much
just
better
toss it off in the bin.
I got a much better cheeseburger for the same price at Whitney Bay against North Shields a couple months ago.
Exactly.
Lads, there's nothing worse than a cheesy burger.
It just feels like it needs a bit more like salad on it or something just to make it more worthwhile for the price.
Nah, looks awful. That right. Next one.
Is that in Germany?
Yeah, FC Cologne.
How much?
$4.90.
Oh, $4.90.
Nah, I'll pass. That is so bad. I see that one.
What type of sausage is it?
£4.50. I'm sorry, that is absolutely. It just sounds like they ran out of hot dog buns. Or do you know what?
Oh,
I would have it.
I mean, look at the bread. Looks like it's crusted away. Look at it. It can't deal with it. Look at the slit in it.
It looks like a fucking OAP holding it in. See
That's terrible. That.
Star Wars saying, "I am your father." Look.
Oh God!
oh God!
It's surprising, like, come on, man. It's the fact you can actually get a full bag of sausages at the shop and they're charging you $4.90 or something for that.
This might come out the wrong way. I love the German sausages.
I beg your pardon.
No, when I used to go to the Keys, like, the German Frankfurters you get.
Oh, the bratwurst.
Yeah, bratwurst.
Yeah. You can't beat them. They're lush.
Right, I'm going to say no to that.
Not for me.
I would have it.
I'm saying, Lewis, would you bite the top off of that one?
It's the price as well. Like, that puts you off. There's just so much wrong with it.
Okay, next one.
A hot dog. No. Oh, hot dog, a sausage roll.
Sausage roll of Ren, but it's £4. It's £4.80 for that. I'm going to say no to that.
$4.80 when you get something like Greg's, you can get like a pack of 4 for like £3, I think.
Yeah.
Or whatever the prices are these days at Greg's, but still, come on, Matt. Look, it's burnt.
It is.
That's disgusting. I'm sorry. That's awful. Again,
steak meat inside of it.
How do you get away with prices like that? £4 for that?
Nah, not for me as well.
I would have a go with that.
You don't even get like did you get no drink with it?
No.
That's
it's been cooked.
£4 for that. You don't even get a drink.
Right. Next one.
Ooh. Tell you what.
It's a Greek box. It's Southampton. It is £14, but you get a lot in there, to be fair.
Do you know what? Because it's like a one-off, it's just for the game, isn't it? So, You
got lots of pita bread, chips, some kind of cheeses in there, some kind of...
Do you know what? I'd give that a go, I would give that a go. 14 quid, it's that.
I got on my TV now the London, like, obviously the Lions versus Argentina, and we're beating them 24-21, 54 minutes just played.
Oh, well, who said yes to that one?
Yes.
Me.
100%. Well, that one looks lovely.
Looks nice.
Mm-hmm. Next one. God, that's boring.
Yes.
Fuck that.
No.
How much?
It's $3.86 at Stuttgart.
No.
It is what's that? Just chips.
Yep.
Nah.
$3.80 for that.
Mm-hmm.
They've got to be winding me up. No, I don't know how they get away with stuff like this. $3.80 for that little box of chips. Little box of chips for £3.80.
If you get a bit of sauce with it, maybe
it's the trips are jar. It's right. Where's the drink or where's like some sauce?
Lad,
you're ripping people's eyeballs out with that.
If you go to Chippy now for a bag of chips, it's £2.50.
Tom's just put the London Light Leicesters are winning by 20-odd goals.
What?
But that's enough
Is that
for me. For
not London City Lionesses?
Yeah, London Lionesses.
Because they obviously came up. They won the second division last year, the championship last year.
Okay, next one. Sausage, pickle, bread, and a beer at Zabkovia Zabki for $5.50. That's in
Pass.
Poland.
Nah, not for me.
No.
No,
I had to go to a clinic once. My mind looked like that in 1989.
Oh,
I mean, I know a lot of people will go for the pint, like, but I'm not sure about the food.
why is it still 27 degrees? Jesus.
That's me, that. Oh, Tom's was just saying I'm asking. That's what Lewis has just said. Is that true, Lewis?
No, the London Lions.
All in the Lions.
You know the rugby.
All right.
It's 24, 21.
Oh, I think someone's echoing definitely.
It's
getting bad.
Archer.
Is it Archer? I believe
Yes.
it is. We'll just have to mute him for the moment. Next one.
What's that?
What? Why would you put him a your burger and then take a picture?
Double cheeseburger and chips and a can of Diet Coke at Blackburn Rovers for £10.
No.
No.
Do you know what? Like, but you got to think it's stadium prices, so you got to bear that in mind. Like any of our like takeaway, you probably get that for like £5-6. Because it's a one-off 90-minute game, that's all right. Actually, I'll go for it. You got to figure the way day. You just spend for the amount of money that you spend on drink anyway. When you got the pubs and stuff.
I see them
it's all right.
clip of it.
I'll just get Archer's thoughts. I'll quickly unmute him. Archer, yes or no?
Oh, no, pile of shite.
Fair enough.
But it's a triple cheeseburger as well. Is it a triple cheese? Or just I don't know what's in it.
Double cheeseburger.
Double cheeseburger. I think it's all right for the price. I think it's reasonable. In a football ground as well, you got to take that into consideration. They do like a overcharge.
Next
To be
one.
fair, I wish the can was a bottle.
Yeah. I'm surprised a lot of steams don't save cans, do they?
Gator do only one.
Yeah, Gator do.
Or Gator do they?
Mm-hmm. But I don't know.
I wish they would bring the bottles back, though, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
Next one.
What's that?
Steak and ale pie.
Where at?
Chelsea.
Oh, no.
Reveal the price?
£6 for that.
Pass.
You get any gravy or chips or mash?
£6 for that.
Fuck
Nah,
that.
you want like some mashed potato and some peas. I mean, you know how you get them deals. You know, they get the box of like you get your mashed potato and your peas and your carrots and that for £6. Just for that alone, that's terrible.
I think as a Tron, £6 just for a pie.
Fuck off!
You get some clubs that do that though, don't they? They make like a full-on Sunday dinner.
Yeah.
That looks dry on the top as well. That looks dry as out that.
What's the
It's not
green
good.
on the top of it?
What's the what?
The green?
No, I know what he means at the top of the pie.
Pot of crust.
Fuck that.
Looks like it's been like undercooked for a start.
Archer's thoughts on that?
It's awful.
Oh, is the echoing gone? Oh, it's gone.
Ooh, hallelujah. I'll show you something after. Well, I said to you, Peter, what I found by it. I said it to you, and then you can put it on.
Right, next one.
Ooh. That's salt and pepper chicken.
Chicken and chips at Aston Villa.
How much?
It's £12 for that.
No, that's ridiculous.
No chance.
If you drop that by like a £5 or something, like £5-6, maybe £12. No, sorry.
No.
If that was £7, I would buy it, but for fucking £12,
It's a lot of it's a lot of money for that.
You can get
5 or 6 bits of chicken on there, would you say?
Just 3 bits by the looks of it.
You can probably get a better kebab special, like for that money that you pay. They get more kebab meats.
I can
chips.
get a double. I could get a large kebab with 2 pita breads and chips. It might take away for £8.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
All right, last one.
Is that pulled pork?
Yes, bull pork and a bratwurst and a pulled pork again at Stockport County.
Under a tenner, and I'll take it.
I forgot there. Tom
Nah.
sent us the one from last Saturday. I'll put that on as well. I'll put the one Tom sent us from Saturday quickly as well. I forgot about that one.
How much was that one, Peter?
That one was £7 for that.
That's not a bad price for that one. Actually, looked quite nice.
Right, where is it? There we are. It's going to go as a large file, that. Save image as. Right, hold on. No, I'll just have to screen share this one. So what Tom sent me this one is a salt and pepper chicken loaded fries in a 2-pint cup of Madry at St James's Park when the Sam Fender gig was on. It totally paid £26.30 for that. This
Can't
is
see it, but no.
This is what it looked like. I'm just gonna have to screen share this one when it comes. There you go.
Nature.
That's bad. Like, and the club shouldn't be charging that sort of money like for that.
2 pints. I see at football games that don't bring out 2 pints. 2-pinters, do they?
Like, I've noticed it was more expensive for the concert than it usually is on a match day.
I don't think I'd be paying £26 for that though.
Nah, same.
Let's be honest. Like,
The price is
it
a
looks
bit
all right, but you won't be paying £26 though.
Like, I paid a lot, to be fair, for like Korean chips and a bottle of Sprite.
But then again, you know, it's stadium prices, isn't it? That's up to the individual if they want to buy it or
Tom
not.
just said, it looked like
good
the
job.
normal salt and pepper fries, but it didn't taste as good.
That's what I'm saying, and they're paying all that money.
There you go. Well, then that's all the food picks. So we'll
Don't get us wrong. I'm not judging the food as such. Like, you know, I'm sure they're nice, but sometimes the club, and it's not just Newcastle, it's a lot of clubs, and they need to revise that price. This is what they're charging for fans, because you got to remember, you know, you're paying a lot for like tickets to go to the game anyway, and then you're paying, you know, for other stuff on top. It's
right. Let's have a look at these comments. Nice, yummy. How's the bacon? Did you say Scrooge burger? No. Steve Bruce took that back for a refund. Brucey would scround out. Where's the bacon? Did you say? Dick Torpin wore a mask. That bacon sonny is like a sandwich from Greg's. Yes, delicious. Yes, there's more meat and chippers as pants. Chicken box hell. Yes, that's lush. Yes, maybe a coach and roll. Play a coach and roll. Yeah, that looks decent. You would do well for Gator, to be honest. A boiled egg. Where's the other half of the egg? It looks cracking. Is the Jack Russell? Hey, Predator, good evening. Hope you're well. No, Tiny. Looks dry. Says chip as his X. Oh, thanks. Where's the food? Fucking hell. Cockney fucks. That looks dry. Got to have sauce on those tenders. Okay, Junior. I will pass on the Mexicans. I'm not a cannibal. No disrespect meant to yourself. Oh my God, what the fuck? I'm not Cockney Joe, born in the Northeast, just happen to live in London, says Julie. Dirty Bastards, that's a shocker, looks good. Lifting that. Looks like something out of Final Destination. Yeah, no, just so you live there. Sandwich provided courtesy of the Labour Party. Bacon's on the verge of still running around the sty. Yes. Looks decent. Zoomed in the picture. Chinese food, no thanks. Yes, that looks decent. Chinese bowl. We'll have the Chinese nom nom. Could be better. Nice. Yellow testes look tasty too. Chicken burger, hell yes, that looks nice. That's better. Cheap on the salad. Chicken burger, decent idea. Actually, eat some of these so far. That's a bit of chicken. Is it cooked right through? No. Mustard, no. Proudlock's face. Thanks, Chili. Pizza Hot Dog, normally known as Benji on the Splash. No fucking thanks. Nottingham Forest. Oh, poor Benji. Rachel's Growler. No thanks. Long dog after Bonnie Blue. Yes. Hot dog and chips. Yes. Defo, that looks all right. Yes, with ketchup. I had English mustard on beef last Saturday and it was nice. Onions. I know you love your onions, Julie. Not if they're raw. Fry can have a bit of a taste as well. Hot dog looks sorry, but needs sauce chips. Yes, 2 hot dog chips like onions too. No, needs mustard and ketchup. Chippers is man on juice on chips, or could be better. Oh God, cheesy chips, fuck off. Seagull shit and jizz on chips, no thanks. Chippers is tea, couldn't resist a quick tuck. Sunday lunch is a carbonara and chips. Someone's been enjoying themselves over them chips, if you know what I mean. That's rank. That's the chippy at British Shopping Centre Special. Looks like a harmonica. Inbred sausage dog, £8 piss off.
Well, I'm going to go back in.
It's Teddy's on. The hot dog is drier than the Sahara Desert. £8 hot dog in the bin. Oh, after you wrote his album. Oh, I wonder how much he threw out with lack of sales. Mankey, wonky donkey, dog for a 5 chance. I'm seeing out. Sinclair, that looks violated. Huge schlong, Benji's knob, no thanks. It's bissing out the bun, just the tip, he said. It's turning into one Hulk's cock. Shrunk in the Rosh. Hulk would be green. That hot dog is the reason Bonnie Blue got banned from Forrest's ground. Chivas Viagra gone wrong. Uncircumcised Benji Schlong, no. Mankey, it was a green at the bottom, Julie. I thought someone put a pepperoni in a pepperoni. It's a bit of an animal, yeah, which fucking bit. You can use that sausage to pick a lock. That's Hulk, and that is. Spat me tea out, says Julie. Oops, sorry, Julie. You could also put your eye out, dirty bastards. Cheeseburger stoked disgraceful. It looks like the carpet. No. Sad burger. That patty looks like a mouldy carpet. I've had shit better burgers than that. That burger looks more fucked than Bonnie Blue at a gangbang. Demolition burger. Hey, Mr. Toon Traders in the chat. You missed the food pics here. Long John Shill Silver Dog. Haha, no thanks. Linford Christie Sprinter Special. Holy moly. Couldn't they find a bun to do it? Gandalf wand after an hour with Frodo. Why does he look like he's getting ready to wank off that hot dog with that bun? That sausage took a battering. Jilly smaller than the bun. The larger it looks. Common to use that sort of bread with sausages in Germany and Central Europe. Lewis, stick to the pizza, says Colin. Hey, Colin, hope you're well.
Yeah. All right, Colin.
The Witches of East Stick, where they had it down the toilet. German sausages, all the best. Here they are. Julie have dirty minds, my kinds of people. Nurse No looks rotten. Brokeback Mountain. That sausage looks like it's been in a wildfire. What the holy hell is that? Wouldn't even clean the bog with it, for fuck's sake.
See you again.
Diarrhea roll, Indian food. Oh, wow. Massive feedback. Green box, hell yes. No way. Yes, all over that. Yummy. Meat bottom right corner not cooked. Rest of it okay. That's £14. Yeah, I'd have a go. That's good value, but it's too much to Saran. I know someone got on YouTube on. That's enough for well to worth it. London Ice. Oh, yeah, it was the rugby. Dry chips, 386. Jesus, no to the weird chips. No way they look dry. Nah, not for me. You can buy a whole bag of those chips in London for £2. There's feedback from someone's audio. Yep. I'm just, yes, and it was the rugby. Dog sham bread with no thanks. It looks like a turd. Demon snob in a pint. Yeah, it's all sorted now. I think Archer was just a bit delayed. Penis, shit, blood, and yellow stuff. Nope. That sausage looks like when a dog gets its lipstick out when trying to hump someone's leg. The evil cold rugby. I remember you could get a bag of chips for 12p. Yellowfoot's Vina. No, Mankey Scran, though. People should take photos before eating it. That burger isn't cooking in the middle properly. Wouldn't touch it with a barge pole from Blackburn. Inspired Wacky. Chippers is jizz big. I live in London. You ain't getting anything for £6. Not surprised, Wacky. Seagull chips and uncooked horse burger. Nope. Dry as fuck. Pie at Chelsea. Fuck off. That's Teddy's also. Can't have a dry pie. I gotta have gravy. Pie is dry as dry as Jackie's for skinning after Chippers has a goal. Borderline robbery. Pie is drier than the Mother Teresa's minge. Oh,
God.
Yes, no fucking way. Not for 12 pie. Disgusting. No way. No to Villa. Chicken and chips. No chance. Where's the chicken? Weird thing on chips. No 12 paha. Did you get the one I said? Yeah, I did put that on.
I meant to say.
For 11 quid for me. But holy shit, Benji in a bun with Mrs. Stamina's. Yeah, pulled pork as well. So, We've got Tony now from his garden.
Hi guys, all right.
Hello.
We joined the sun, Tony.
Too hot to sit inside.
It's
Far too
roasting. I'm up. I can feel the heat even more, and it doesn't help when I've got two big lights in front of us.
Aye.
So what the fuck, £8 for all that from your local takeaway? All the ones are here, like £8 for a small one. We can't see the image. See it in there. So thanks. You can see
Tony,
now the
it's
brand is the only one I'll
it's
take.
obviously 9:30 at night. And it's still 27 degrees in Newcastle.
You look like the normal salt and pepper fries, but didn't
23
taste
down, yeah.
20. What,
23, but it's supposed to be 31 tomorrow.
Oh, God.
Oh,
It got to 13 degrees in Newcastle today.
No way.
just as
26.
well, I'm at an outdoor event tomorrow.
On a normal match, it's an 8 out of 10. This was like a 5 out of 10 and fucking ridiculously priced. Onions are awesome. That sausage looks like if it's come from a Macam Lasses minge. Oh, Jesus. Hey, people saying hello to Tony.
Hopefully you
That
see
he's
him
now come in the chat.
again. He's talking.
Yeah, but we'll get Sharky and Tony's thoughts on the possible leaked new kits. What do you make of them, guys?
The third kit, that looks actually quite nice. I like that actually. Yeah, I'm pretty on board with that. If that's the third kit, then yeah, I like it. It's really, really nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's similar to what we had before, but with the colours wise. But yeah, it's really nice. I think it's well worth it. Yeah, definitely.
And the green one, Tony?
If that is the rumoured kit, it's not as bad as some people are making it out to be. To be fair.
Yeah.
So, but I think we'll wait and see when they actually are released properly. That then we know if they are the actual kits or not. Because you can never tell with these concept kits whether they're going to be the correct ones or not. I know people say that it's what they are, but you've got to wait and see them in the, before you
That's
come
it,
in.
Tony.
But,
Yeah.
But I'm not too bothered about the green one. It looks okay to me.
Sharky?
So the third one I'm not a fan of. I wasn't a fan of the retro one, to be fair. I just think the third one looks a bit underwhelming. But then again, now I've mentioned this in the group chat, like Adidas they're going to produce some good kits and some bad kits, and it'll just be down to people's flavours and tastes and colours and what they want. In terms of the green one, I actually don't mind it. I think it's rather clean. Yes, people are saying it's a goalkeeper jersey or whatever, but to me, it's fine. Do you know what I mean? It's different, isn't it? But like I say, it's like Adidas, Puma. Like they're never going to get it perfect, are they?
No, they won't. No.
But we'll have to wait and see. Once they're released fully, to see what the final result is. But like I say, third one, not a fan of. The green one, I actually don't mind.
It's a bit of the opposite of Ray. Fair enough. Fair enough. I think they're all smart. Part of my member didn't look like. My member didn't look like after that. I was in the Mac. She was a Mac. Oh, God, Joe. I just think they look cheap. Andrew thinks they're all smart. I mean, they'll end up growing on people. They will do.
Like for example, if we win something in one of these kits, you see, it will go down as one of the best kits ever.
Like, don't get us wrong. Like, they'll give you moments in the season. Like, if you go to Liverpool, for example, and we're wearing the blue kit and we end up winning like 1-0, my first result in a long time at Anfield. It's one of them. You look back, we got a result there at Anfield in this kit, and then say the green one, you go to like say Chelsea or something and get something. I don't know. They'll give you moments. So yeah, you are right there.
Told you need to get a nice claret blue kit so Judy can get her front one. I mean, Wacky. I want to talk about your team a little bit, Wacky, because I think you could be in deep trouble next season. West Ham only just stayed up. They haven't signed anybody yet.
There's the talks apparently they might need to sell for PSR.
Just give it time, though. At the end of the day, West Ham, like many other clubs, will strengthen. They have to, and it's a bit early in the day, to judge already. I think, Newcastle, we're in the same boat as well. We have to strengthen. West Ham have to strengthen. It goes to anyone. If you want to better yourself, I'm sure Eddie Howe's got his targets, and he'll communicate with the board and he'll get what he wants. At the end of the day, there's no need to panic whatsoever. I've seen it a lot going around that there's some sort of panic. I see a lot on Twitter as well, like, oh, if we're not doing this, we're not doing that. What will happen will happen, whether, we're selling anybody to make some cash available for other signings. We'll just have to wait and see.
Tony should take over the channel. He's the one that makes it. Well, Tony's got his own channel as well, the Footy channel Ground Up.
I think Borky's internet's gone.
It's like the Isaac talk as well. Like, what happens. If see what his agent wants, see what Isaac wants, see what the club wants. I think with the Isaac talk at the minute, it's going to be crucial, like what actually happens moving forwards with Isaac. I think we're lucky in a sense that we've got Champions League, because if we hadn't have done, then I think he's away. Let's be honest.
Lads,
I
me
don't think
and
you've got it. I don't think you'll
that hasn't gone, but I've got to get away. But great show tonight, Peter, and thanks everybody.
Yeah, no, it was great to see you on, Borky. Really good to see you on tonight.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, Borky. You see.
Like I said, don't.
If Isak will stay, I think this summer he'll definitely stay. Whether he signs a new deal or not, I don't know. But
because apparently we could be open talks with a new deal with him very, very soon.
Yeah.
The thing with Isaac, he can't go on and win like big trophies. Like, as a club, we need to show that we're still ambitious. Do you know what I mean? To kick on and not just be like Isaac will look at that and think, I hope it's not just a one sort of season wonder thing. We know we don't win the Carabao Cup, we're in the Champions League. What's going to happen next season? We're going to continue to strengthen, because when you look at Liverpool and you see the signs that they're making.
Well,
do you know what I mean? They're not messing about. Man City the same. They're not messing about. And if we want to be anywhere near them, which is what they've been talking about in the past, then as difficult as it's going to be with FFP and PSR, we have to find a way to try and catch up.
We do.
It's going to be difficult.
Yeah.
But
I said if one of our top players goes, I think it'll be Gordon.
But you know what it is? If he wants to go, then and it makes financial sense if we can get a replacement in, then I don't see the problem with that. I mean, Gordon's been linked with Liverpool for a long time, though, hasn't he? So if he does go, no one can be surprised. Let's be honest.
Really.
He's been a good servant to the club as well. He's come in, he's done a job for her. He's still won a trophy, so he's got some memories there.
Oh, he's drinking Estrella. Nice drink. Estrella tonight,
lovely.
Tony. Is that it's Estrella Spanish? I can't remember.
Yes, it is. I passed, funny off on the first holiday. Well, I was 18 on my summer holiday in Catalonia. I seen the Estrella Brewery on the way back to the airport, and then my birthday 9 months later, my 19th birthday, I discovered it was on the tap at the Turk's Head, so I had that, and I've discovered Estrella Galicia.
Oh, nice one. Yeah, he's on the Estrella.
I didn't realize it was like a Catalonian beer.
Yeah. Along the leak/release kits of other clubs, which one do you like so far? For me, the blue one.
No.
Yeah, Tony?
What I was going to say was, right, we've seen the links with Joe Linton to Saudi, to one of the PIF clubs. Now, let's say they want to pay, say, 80, 90 million for Joe Linton, for instance, right? Now, as good as Joe Linton's been for us, and as good as he is, he does have a lot of injury issues, right? And
at the moment, he does,
if he did move on, one, yes, it would be a disappointment, but two, it wouldn't be, because there is a ready-made replacement that is just like Joe Linton, and he plays for Atlanta. He's called Edison. And he's a few years younger than Joe Linton as well. Joe Linton's 28, remember, and Edison's 24. So if it meant that Joe Linton was sold on, say he went for £80 million, we've doubled our money on him, right? Okay, and Atlanta sell Edison for 40 million.
Mm-hmm.
It still helps our PSR out massively. That's the thing, and it helps our FFP out massively as well. And I've said this for a long time. PSR is killing the game. It really is. It's killing the game. And I saw an interview. I don't know which chairman it was from the Championship, and he's turned around and he said to his manager, "I don't want to be promoted." He says, because there's no point in being promoted to come straight back down again. He says, because you can't compete in the Premier League because PSR stops you being a competitive club. He says, look at what happened to Forest when they overspent. They got a 4-point deduction. He says somebody
Yeah.
could get a worse deduction that he says it's not worth going up. And I thought,
Yep.
that's sad when you see a chairman coming out and saying,
Exactly.
we don't want to get promoted to the Premier League because of PSR. It's about time Richard Masters realised that the bar on this should be raised. 105 million over 3 years is well and truly out of date. It is out of date by about 5 or 6 years. It should be at least 220 million. The problem is Richard Masters won't let it go to that, because if it went to that, we would be rising up that table rapidly, and that's what he doesn't want, and that's what the cartel don't want. And that is why they're keeping it at 105 million over 3 years, and it's well and truly out of date now. It's about 5 or 6 years out of date.
It is.
Until we get rid of Masters and get somebody in who can take on the Premier League and who can come in his place and say to the cartel, nobody's a favourite in this league. Everybody's an equal. Until we get that, the Premier League's never going to move forward, and it's going to take us years to get up there. If we're not that far behind when you think about it. Look how far we were behind Arsenal, but not that far behind them. So, look, if we bring in a few decent signs, I know there's people out there panicking, saying, "Oh, we're not signing anybody," but come on, it's only what? It's only the 20th of September. I'm not panicking, but I think we are looking to get rid of Gordon, because I'll tell you why. When you look at some of the players we've been linked to, a lot of them are left wingers. So why we're linked to left wingers? But also, Villa want Harvey Barnes. Now, I've got a feeling the reason Villa want Barnes is because PSR is going to come in, and they're going to have to sell Morgan Rogers.
I'll take him.
Tielemans is actually wanting away from Villa as well, apparently, because he wants Champions League football.
Well, Wacky says we need to sell Kudus as close to as his 80 million release clause to be able to buy, from what I've seen.
You see this thing with West Ham as well, like they were all judging Graham Potter early and saying he's not good enough and that, but you got to remember that's not his time. And he didn't get back in the January, so they got to judge him on the new season, what happens in the summer. You've got to be able to allow him to clear the players that aren't good enough for them, and then bring in players that are going to kick them back up the league, because there's plenty of potential at West Ham.
Yeah, going on holiday with a few of the Liverpool lads is the only one I could feel could potentially pot for a big fee. Colin says it's Proudlock corner open for the new season. It certainly will be, Colin.
Did you see how frustrated Graham Potter was? And I don't know what press conference it was now, but it was after one of the games. He was so annoyed.
West Ham have Paqueta insured in case of being banned for years. Anyone thinks that Tony looks younger, must be that new dive for get this holiday body ready.
I mean, the thing is, right? A lot of West Ham fans wanted rid of Moyes even when he won them that European Cup, the Conference League. But they wanted rid of Moyes, and they've got rid of Moyes now. And look how far back they've gone now. If Moyes had been in charge of West Ham from the start last season instead of Lopetegui, I'll tell you what, West Ham wouldn't be where they are now, because Moyes got the best out of that team, and that's the difference. And sometimes, you've got to be careful what you wish for. And West Ham, okay, Lopetegui went, and then obviously Potter came in and helped keep them up. But, it's going to be a struggle for West Ham, and I think they're having issues of financial as well, aren't they? So not PSR related, but I think more the fact that they just haven't got the money to spend.
I think it's very blatant now that PSR ensures it's very difficult for the non-big six clubs to break into the big six club. Even wage structures can be exploited to lure top players to the big six. There you go.
I think with Boyd though, he just took West Ham as far as he could. And it's just got Lopetegui, I thought would have done a lot better than Moisey did. Sorry, than he actually did.
Pure corruption, couldn't agree more. Actually, Tony, all the prop from J7 gets written off as he has no book value or something, so it doesn't help with PSR at all, according to Wacky.
We just need to find more ways of making more money as well, like better sponsorship, especially on the training ground as well. Like there's nothing there.
You've said this as well, Tony. We need those sponsorships in.
Yeah, I mean, look, we've got Peter Silverstone there. Why have we not got a training ground sponsor? Why haven't we got a training kit sponsor? I mean, if you a pre-match kit sponsor. If you look, when Luton Town were in the Premier League a couple of years ago, they had a sponsorship on their pre-match warm-up kit. Why and they're a smaller club than us, but why haven't we got it? What's going on there? And it comes down to the fact is I think it's all to do with this fair market value crap that the Premier League have brought out. And this was all because when we got taken over, it was Leicester City who were the first club to say, oh, hang on a minute, we need to bring new rules in to stop Newcastle going out and getting huge sponsorships in. That's what they've done it for.
Big power.
And we need to get more sponsors in. And if Man City win this new case against them over the sponsorships, then the fair market value thing could be gone, done and dusted, and never to be seen again. Because what the Premier League going to come back with? They might say, look, it's not worth it because you're going to get challenged every single time. And if, as I say, if City win this one, I think we need to go out and fill our boots and go out and get the big sponsors in.
Yeah, absolutely. Julie says we're coming, and they don't like it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Julie said,
the thing is, though, eventually, though, with this PSR and FFP, whatever, it's gonna come to an end at some point because we are gonna spend money at some point. I say at some point it's going to happen where we're just gonna say, stuff it. We'll just take the hit.
That's why I think I've said it before. Clubs, supporters from other clubs, need to come together and do something about it. Even if
it's going to come to a point where, like, say for example, like a Forest or like a Newcastle are going to say, listen, you know what, we don't care. We're just going to go and spend, do this, do that. We're going to make our squad stronger. As well as they start living on the bench, and we'll just take whatever punishments come our way. But then, if it means we're competing and the fans have got something to watch, then so be it. Do you know what I mean? We're here to compete.
Well, I've said it as well that possibly clubs, supporters from other clubs should come together and protest against this absolute corruption who are really against the Premier League. If we break our wage structure to keep our top players, we risk reaching players off. We don't risk breaching our wage structure. Players might get loot to clubs like the Big Six who pay hefty wages.
And that's the thing that the talk about breach this, breach that, but at the end of the day, yeah, they can fine you, they can deduct your points, but at the end of the day, we can make them back. If it means we've got better players, we've got strength and depth all over the park,
you could do, yeah.
Then so be it. Like, it does become a bit tiresome, when we mention FFP and PSR. It's just going to take that one club to say, oh, listen, I don't care. We're just going to spend anyway. Yeah, if the money's there.
Julie's at the half once Potter gone already. Look at the way Moyes got Everton playing football. Final day of the season, they completely outplayed us for 90 minutes. Yeah,
Everton's made for him, though, isn't it? Like, to go back and
Yeah. The Rice fee kept them above PSR until the season they did.
Oh yeah, I know we don't talk about Sunderland, but that's sort of saying how you seen when Everton play Sunderland at home at the it's going to be Bradley Lowe's at the minute.
Bradley Lowe's birthday. Yeah,
it would have been his 15th birthday.
Yeah. I think so. Like he wants the uncertainty on Pickett's sorted. I miss the times when Amanda and me were more engaging with the fans on what is happening in Newcastle. You ever do miss that? Now that they're not there, it's been very quiet and corporate like it has. Yeah, we do miss Amanda and me and Dad, but they've moved on, unfortunately. There's nothing we can do about that. That's the thing.
Obviously, we need to know what's going on about the sporting director situation.
Tom says, no, they won't show you because they will hammer us and PIF want to do it clean.
Right, fine.
The revenue needs to increase as if you get Europe again, the threshold for your UEFA goes from 70% down to 60% of revenue you can spend on players and wages. The Club World Cup has been... I've not been bothered with the Club World Cup. I really haven't.
I've watched the odd game. Chelsea got hammered tonight off Flamengo. And
I tell you what, I have been watching is England in the under-21s competition.
Yeah, tomorrow night, 8 o'clock kickoff.
And guess
what time, Tony?
8 p.m. kickoff.
I mean,
who was it? I seen a game. It ended 5-5. I don't know what game this was. Was it Tuesday?
England under 19s against Germany under 19s.
I was going to say, I've been watching it, to be fair.
I tell you what, I think Liverpool's been outstanding in this tournament for the under-21s.
He's been Liverpool too.
I think he rested him on Wednesday just to keep him fresh for tomorrow night.
I could have done possibly.
But
I thought England had some great opportunities in that second half. They got one, but they just couldn't get back into it.
Yesterday in the Club World Cup.
Man City still on Tino.
Yeah.
Man City still on Tino.
Yeah, they're still after him.
Fuck
You know, yesterday in the Club World Cup, there was a big upset, you know.
Yeah.
Problem is, I think I would like to see him stay, but it's Man City though. If they're going to offer you big money in Newcastle, they've got to talk, haven't they?
Another player I want to touch on as well, who's been good in this under 21s tournament, he was one of our own players, Willis Sula. Now, Tony, you were saying in our group chat, he's been having a pop at anyhow.
Well, it came in Danish media that he, when he's been away on duty, that because he scored the other night, didn't he? And that he scored a couple of goals, didn't he? And he said, they said, "Oh, what's changed?" And he, and he said, "Look," he said, "all I'm saying is, if I get the chance," he says, "I can show you what I can do and how good I am." He says, "But I don't get the chances to show people how good I am." He says, "And that's frustrating." He says, "But now I'm showing Denmark what I'm good for, and everybody can see how good I am." And he said, "But if I can't play the games and get starts or whatever," he says, I can't show people how good I am." He says, "And people are only seeing little spells of me." And he's absolutely spot on about that.
Do you
He
know
should have
what?
been ahead of Wilson.
He should have been, in terms of coming off the bench, should have been ahead of Callum Wilson, because we know Callum Wilson is absolutely finished. And hopefully we do not give this guy a new deal. But it just showed Callum Wilson looks like he was nowhere near going to change a game for us if we weren't winning it.
Problem is, Asula's going to struggle though, because we are looking for another striker.
Well, we
I'm
are.
sure that's been the talk. So
the fact is, we're going to have to rotate a lot next season. Because
absolutely.
More games. So I want to see Asula be given that opportunity.
Yeah.
It's at the end of the day, Eddie Howe's stubborn, isn't he? He's set in his ways, and let's be honest, you kind of go against Eddie Howe because of what he's doing, and we're winning games. We're achieving a lot more with him.
Asula to me should be. Hopefully, Eddie is watching the under 21 Euros and has been watching.
If I don't see him playing in the Carabao Cup, then obviously yes, there's an issue. You know what I mean? Like, especially we'll have to rotate in that, and then obviously got Champions League and Premier League. There's going to be a lot of games, but especially the Carabao Cup early rounds.
I just didn't understand why Wilson was ahead of him, because Wilson has been a great servant, but that was a couple of years ago now. Now Wilson looks like he's absolutely finished. He doesn't look like he can score goals. He can't play in top flight football anymore. And
well, I heard he's got the option of a new contract, but I don't think he'll take it. It'll just be pacey play.
I don't know why we're in discussions to give him a new deal. I found it absolutely
I know that. I think it's pacey play, but I don't think he'll take it. I think he'll move on.
Again, I wouldn't even do pacey play because it takes up a squad place as well.
That's a good point as well.
But it would be a Newcastle thing to do. We seem to struggle to get rid of players. Do you know what I mean? Historically.
Callum Wilson now did last season did look like he could change a game at all. Unfortunately,
no.
He had plenty of minutes to try and get a goal, and he just looked like nowhere near doing that.
I don't know where he goes next. If I'm honest, there's talk obviously there's championship clubs like Coventry, but who knows?
Either he's going to have to drop down the divisions.
I think championship would be good for him. I think something like that.
But then does he believe he can still contribute at the bottom end of the Premier League, like a Crystal Palace, for example?
Maybe. Does he maybe come and look to see a decision? Right. I've had too many injuries.
You know what? He's still Premier League quality, but I think for Newcastle he is done. I agree. But I think he'll do you a job.
In the Premier League
if you're like a mid-table club, like bottom end club, and you need help and you need some goals, and you want a bit of experience, and I think he'll work. Like I say, Crystal Palace, or even Bournemouth. If you want to go back, or Brentford, we've got Brentford out of trouble.
Right.
There's another player that needs to come off our books and all, not Isaac Hayden.
Well, true. Yeah.
That'll happen next year. It's just another one we can't get rid of because the long contract.
The fact is, right, with Callum Wilson, he's going to have to make a decision. Do I still play on? Or if no one comes in for me, he could think to himself, right, I've had too many injuries. The injuries have caught up with us now. I've not got the pace anymore. I don't have the legs to do it anymore. Do I hang up my boots and say, I'll call it and that's it?
See, Peter, I'll tell you, there's one reason why I don't think he'll do that. Is because he knows he's close to 100 goals in the Premier League. He's not a million miles away, so maybe he'll stick around. He can, like I say, he might come on for like the last 10, 15 minutes for like a bottom end club, or depends where he's at fitness wise. You just he could still contribute. I'm not saying for us, but I'm on with like a team in the other bottom.
Well, true, but he's got to think about if the injuries he's had, not just at Newcastle. The fact is he's had 2 ACLs at Bournemouth.
I'm sure the Max comes one of them.
Leeds was the double one. Leeds.
There's one. If we want a decent backup, if we want a good backup striker for Isak, there's one player that has impressed me in this under 21s at the minute. He's not English, by the way, but his name's Nick Faltermorda. He plays for Stuttgart. He's the German, right?
All right.
And this is his stats: 17 games started out of 28 he's played in total. He scored 12 goals in those 17, those 28 games, and got 2 assists as well. He can actually play as an attacking midfielder or a striker, so he's versatile as well. And Eddie likes versatile players. He's worth 30 million, and apparently Everton are sniffing around him, as are Chelsea. But I don't think Chelsea will be going for him because they've got Delap now. But if he went to Everton, that would be a bad move out. I don't know why we couldn't go in for him, because he would be perfect backup for Isak.
Yeah, I'm going to jump off, guys.
Yeah, no worries. We're going to wrap up in a moment anyway.
Yeah, I'm
playing a Champions League.
See ya.
See you, Lewis.
If we're playing a Champions League game in the midweek and you want to rest Isak, if we've got, say, Burnley at the weekend, you could say, right, okay, I'll tell you what, we'll rest Isak, stick Faltermorda on, and he can start that game. And Isak can sit on the bench and have an easy game.
Aye.
You know, and just rest them up that way, because that's what you need. We've got to have that quality where we can rotate them, you know. And I just feel we haven't got that quality at the moment. I mean, another player we're linked with as well, Xavi Simons again. I mean, again, he can play on the left wing as well as in the centre of midfield. So is this a thing as well, that if Joe Linton does go, is that why we're looking at Simons? And I think he's a cracking player, by the way.
Oh, he is a good player,
and I would take him at Newcastle all day long. I've said that for a long time. And I know they're saying 60 million being quoted, but he's only got a couple of years left on his contract. So, you know, the fee could come down from 60 million.
It could do. David thinks, I think Eddie will keep Wilson as he's lacking that ruthless edge. He's got to take that away from him and just say, Eddie did this with Lewis Hall 2 years ago in that injury crisis. He still wouldn't play him. He kept playing Banter left back till season just gone that unleashed him. Maybe Asula same could be. Yeah. So Pedro, David, and Alanga come in that way. That puts Asula down the pecking order under Eddie, so we'd have to go out on loan. Maybe not necessarily, because we've got a lot of games next season, so we'll do. There's going to have to be a bit of rotation. Maybe it's time for Callum.
60 million for Alanga now. They don't want 50. They want 60 at least.
Maybe
he's not worth that.
Maybe time for Callum to get on the golf clause. Yeah, and they're constantly playing Longy over Sandro, playing Isak injured for 90 plus minutes when you or 3.
And that's my concern. You know, for next season when you got Isak, like, you know, he was playing on an injury towards the back end of the season.
The problem, we ran him to the ground towards the end.
Exactly.
Of the season.
So if we continue to do that, then if he gets an injury, which I hope he doesn't, touch wood, then, you know, we're going to struggle if we don't have that proper backup.
Yeah, that's it. Wilson is a pundit on DAZN for the Club World Club. Yes, he is. He said last week he wants to leave football before football leaves him. Oh, interesting.
If that's the case,
he's doing the coverage. Have you seen who he was doing the coverage with?
Mm-hmm. Who?
Mikel. Obi Mikel.
John
Obi Mikel. You not see it?
I remember him.
And I seen Obi Mikel. Fucking hell.
Well, that Stanford would have been great from Feyenoord. Look at his stats. Well, he actually plays for. He does play for Feyenoord. He's signed for them.
Did I know who?
Have you seen his stats?
He's on the telly now.
I heard the stats supposed to be cracking. Like
he's a midfielder. That's what he is. Centre midfielder or attacking midfielder. Penalty taking and direct free kicks are his strengths, and his weakness is ball control. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now then, and this is a midfielder, by the way, not a striker. He started 32 out of 33 games. So from midfield, he scored 24 goals last season in the Eredivisie and got 7 assists.
Wow, those are impressive.
And he signed, like I say, now he's gone to Feyenoord for a grand total of £8.5 million.
Oh, that's a bargain, an absolute bargain.
We should. Lads, I'm going to head off anyway.
Nobody's all over that.
Yeah, no problem, Shocky. Good to see you.
I'm surprised nobody was
Is that
all
how
over
it
that.
is?
I like how the sky quickly changed colour on Tony's screen. It was bright and sunny when he joined the stream. Now it's starting to get dark.
It is getting dark, but I've got me little outdoor light, yeah, me lamp.
There you
Well,
are.
tomorrow is the longest day of the year in terms of like daylight weather.
Yes, it is 21st of June. Yeah.
That's it. Well, then that is it for tonight's show. We're going to wrap up now.
Unfortunately, I'm at work tomorrow.
Oh, bless you.
Fortunately.
Oh, shame, I'm off.
Oh, Mr. Hillmind. Well,
Oh,
crack-
be that bad way. My favourite Pirelli on Britain's on the telly.
Oh, shut up, man. Well, it's been a great show for tonight. Of course, thank you to everyone that's come on. Really, really appreciate that. Mason co-hosts. We've had Lawrence, we've had Archer, we've had Tony, and we've had Lewis, and we had Borky on tonight as well. So thank you to you guys for coming on for tonight. And those of you in the chat, thank you so much. Mods, always appreciate what you do as well on the channel as well. Thank you again so much to everyone. Again, hopefully we'll try and plan something during the week if we can. But this show will keep going as always, as it always does. So you are. Tony's got a channel as well, the Footy channel, Groundhopper. Do drop him a subscriber. Tony, what we got coming up on yours next?
There may be a show Sunday, so I'm sorting that one out. But tomorrow, Cambridge City are having an open training session, so they're asking people to go along, and they're having the thing called City Fest. So, so I may pop along to that tomorrow. I may vlog from that as well and do a little short vlog and see if I can get any interviews with anybody. So I'm going to pop along there tomorrow. It's 11:30. Plus, it's like a beer festival as well there, so at the ground. So maybe get to talk to some people there as well. So there's a possibility of a little vlog there. I'm going to do another couple of transfer shows, to be fair, but
nice one, Tony.
You know, and it would just look at players who have been linked to the club, you know. But the channel's going well. It's really grown strong.
It is well done, Tony.
And I'm now only 58 subscribers from 9K.
Wow, that's brilliant, Tony. Well done.
I just can't believe how. And the thing is, what's mad about this is as well. I mean, I've got a lot from India, but I've got people tuned in from Nepal. They tune in. I've got people from Indonesia, El Salvador, Brazil, Argentina. It's just gone absolutely nuts. And next season, when I'm doing vlogs, I'm going to be breaking 3 figures next season on the amount of games I attend. So,
there you are. Well done,
and I've got a game in 2 weeks' time, 2 weeks today, in fact.
Nice
which
one,
is
Tony.
Independence Day, and that'll be Mildenhall versus Lakenheath on American Independence Day. And then I'll be at the derby on the Saturday between Cambridge City and Cambridge United. And
Nice
talking
one.
about Cambridge United, if anybody hasn't had a look, go and have a look at their new badge, their new club. It is awful. It's hideous. And I could have wrote that for them and said, "There you are." I could have designed that quite easily. Anybody could have. Even a 3-year-old could have done that. So have a look if you haven't checked it out, and it's hideous. Honestly, it is.
Looks like Portland did it.
Tom's just
intelligence, has he?
Tom's just said John Obi Mikel got a Japanese script tattoo, which he thought said "play for passion," but he was asked by a Japanese journalist why his tattoo says "play with my penis." Now, everyone, take care, Julie. Great show, guys. Everyone, please hit the thumbs up. Goodbye, everyone, and take care. You as well, Julie. There's only one Tony. Have a fantastic weekend, all you as well, Wacky. Hit the likes on the way. It helps the channel grow. Cheers, Joe. To Wacky, well done, Tony. Bye, Peter, Mason, Lawrence, Tony, and Archie. Cheers, coffee. And I hope you have had a great birthday as well. Good show, lads. Love to you all. Have a great weekend. You as well, Andrew. Maybe you're heading in this channel in the near future. Yeah. Glad to hear a lot of your viewers tuning in, says Coffee.
Yeah. Obviously, they're enjoying the non-league stuff as well. But saying that, the thing I get the feeling with is a lot of these countries abroad are probably seeing that, like our non-league scene, and probably thinking, do you know what? They don't. Yes, they might have non-league in their countries, but it's probably not as good as it is in our country, if you know what I mean. And non-league crowds are on the up as well. You know this as well, Pete. Non-league crowds are on the up.
Aye.
Yeah. Here's to a sleepless night of heat, says Jelly. Oh,
God, yeah, don't remind me.
great show, Pete and Co. Cheers, David. Well then, everyone, hopefully we'll see you again very, very shortly. Until there, everyone. Does Tony just want to say one more thing before we end the show? Like he always does?
Remember, the future's bright, the future is black and white. And also, transfer window shuts on the 1st of September. Don't have sleepless nights. Don't panic. Relax, chill. The signings will roll in, and we might get signed. A lot of these players we've been linked with could all be smoke screens. We've seen it in the past. So don't be fooled by what's being put out there in the media, because this transfer might just walk through that door, like I've said before, and you may go, wow, didn't expect him coming through the door. So, you know, who expected Bruno coming through the door when we were in a relegation battle? None of us did, that's for sure.
There you go. Well then, we'll see you later, guys. Have a great time and a great weekend as well. We're the lads. See you later, everyone. Good night, everyone. We'll
Cheers.
Hopefully see you again very shortly. See you later, everyone. Take care, all.